All right, so and I know my camera is not very good, so I'm gonna try to see um, how well I can get this because I still haven't messed with the focus stuff and everything on the camera. But I'm gonna start off. I already have um, sort of like a primer had already been put on there. They do recommend sort of like a either I've tried black, I've tried the one that I wanted to get for was the grayish one. Okay. And it wasn't uh it works. Both of them work. The dark one and the kind of it's more of a as the original color it was already a black color that it had on it. That's not fully painted, but then I was planning to paint this to something else and add some stuff at the bottom. But like I said, I've used a red color for my marine here, and I do need to clean them because it's been a while since I've actually worked on them, and I just felt so bad that I kept seeing them sitting there on my shelf with not being done. The only thing, like I said, it has the base coat on it, which is like a white. The closest thing I could get to the grayish color that I wanted. Um, just so it can make certain corners and stuff pop out. And then the reason behind that is because I was using a contrast color for the Blood Angels actually, and it worked pretty well. But again, I've seen it with the black color. I've been seeing it with the grayish and like an off-white one. So I kind of went in between, and they all look pretty nice. So I went with that. Was what I was able to find. But like I said, I haven't done any of the actual painting for a while. I was supposed to work on them during the summer when I had my break, and I'm sorry if I'm off the camera sometimes. I just move too much. Um, so before I paint, I kind of want to brush off a little bit in case there's like little dust and stuff on them. Um, and continue with a little bit of the more detailed part of it. I have actually done, this is my second set of Marines. My first Marine, I didn't have the contrast colors. Uh, so I used a lot of my red paint, but the red paint was actually pretty dark. It's a way darker, which was this one right here. So when I painted it and then put the anole oil on it, it actually came out super dark. See? So I'm just giving it a try again, just to try all this stuff. And like I said, now it needs a little bit of the details. It'll probably be really, really, really off compared to my rest of them. But again, I still like the detail that that contrast paint does with leaving behind little markings and everything to look darker in certain areas. And again, I have not used the no oil on it, so hopefully it'll work out towards the end once I get to the end of it. So again, just to cleaning up a little bit, and then dusting it off. Like I said, it's been, like I said, I was supposed to work every summer. I would work on them. This last summer I did not, so it's been more than a year since they've been touched. At least this guys have. Uh, so yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna see if I can work on those details. The only difference is I am going to need my glasses because I'm having a little trouble seeing something detail. I actually had a magnifying glass. I just couldn't find it right now, and it would have been a lot better to see the details more precise. So we'll see how this goes. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just try to see if I can brush off any possible. And by the way, y'all can have any suggestions, you can go ahead and put it on the chat because I'm a beginner at this. To be honest, I've played a couple of times with some friends of mine, and I played it on Tabletop Simulator. We got into going and getting our different fractions here, and I got my Blood Angel type. However, we never got to play live kind of situation. It would be a great thing to do, but I've never actually gotten that opportunity. So, and then tell me, because I be honest, I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like I'm going so much off camera, but I have not. This is the first time I'm doing it. I haven't adjusted the cameras the way they should be. Like I said, the autofocus is an issue. Um, Keeping it center because I am trying to move a lot of it. So, and I think I can actually come in more detail, but I think I'd rather bring it up to you guys than having move the camera up and down. But yeah, I think that should be okay. If there's any more dust in there. So I feel so bad. Like I said, they've been neglected a lot. Do y'all hear me? I just want to make sure. I'm just over here talking. I don't know if y'all even hear me. Okay, just let me know. And I am trying. I don't think you can hear my music, but I do have little tiny music in the background, and it's just random because of random music. Because I just like too many types of music anyway. So you'll hear heavy metal, you'll hear soft songs, and you'll probably hear some country too. Maybe a rap here and there. But yeah, he looks to be okay right now. Now, I guess what I could start off, because his gun was kind of semi-worked on, it still needed a little bit more detail. But I'm going to leave that one be for now and just work on his belt. I believe the previous ones, I kind of try to get like a tan color on it, even though I've done some with black. So I'm going to try that tan color and I'm going to see how it blends in because, of course, me being a first timer on all this stuff, I notice I am very sloppy. If you could tell, can you tell that? Look at that red sloppiness right there. Okay, look at that. I see a lot of sloppiness. Okay, I could have done better. See, more sloppiness going on here. Oh my god, the little ribbon. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the little ribbon because that's kind of like a tan kind of flesh color, bone color. I hope I can do that. Maybe just a couple of coats. So yeah. um but yeah, let me see if I can start mixing them. So I'm gonna put this little guy down. Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry dear. So I'm gonna see if I can mix because I think I have like this dust one and a little bit of that gold color and some flesh color and bone color. I kind of tend to mix and whatever comes out comes out. Like I said, I'm not an artist. I'm not good at it. It's just for fun. And I don't know. Just I don't think I've ever been good at painting ever. I think I was almost close to failing art class, but this is still like a fun thing to enjoy and do since I got into it. Okay. So glasses, so I can see what I am doing. All right. So I think I'm gonna get. Oh, and one of the things that I wish I did have was one of those sponge palette things where it's like a wet sponge and you can just be tapping it and cleaning it and stuff like that. I don't have that. Never had a chance to look around for one. I saw one of my partners that was painting have one. Still don't know what it's called, but let me see if I can get a thick one so I can get some paint out. All right. And like I said, I am not familiar with any kind. Yeah, it's about having fun. You're right. Make sure I shake that.